Good morning, class. In the previous lesson, we have learned that work is said to be done only when a force acts on an object and displaces it or makes it move. So there has to be movement and a force has to be act on an object. And the conditions required for the work to be done, a force should act on an object and it must be displaced, that is, a movement has to be there. If any one of the condition does not exist, the work is not to be done. Alright, so not said to be done. So today we'll be learning about examples, and in one of the certain conditions we will be able to see that work is said to be done, and in few conditions we'll be able to learn that when there's no force applied, when there's force applied but there's no displacement or movement, work is said not to be done. First example is that a boy is trying to push the wall. Okay, this is a wall and he's trying to push the wall for a long time, but the wall does not move. So no work is said to be done. He is trying to push the wall and the wall is not getting moved at all. It doesn't move at all. So in this case, no work is said to be done. We have another example. A boy is sitting and studying for hours. So whenever we say that, whenever we are studying, and let us know whether sitting in the class and studying for hours, do you think work is done or not? All right, now we might be sitting in the room or on the desk or on the chair, all right, and studying for hours, even though there is a lot of mental work, but in science, all right, we can see, but in science it is not considered as work done because it involves no application of force and there is no movement. All right, this is another example where work is said not to be done. Next example, you can see a boy pushing a cart. So when a boy is trying to push, he is trying to use his force to push it. And when he's trying to push the cart, there is movement. So over here, work is said to be done because the boy is applying a force and there is a movement in the cart. So work is said to be done in this, all right, in this example. Another example is that when we are doing exercises, all right, when you do push-ups, you are going up and down, all right, in the same place, and no work is said to be done because your movement where you have started from the first place and in the end it remains the same. So no movement, all right, when there is no movement and there is forces applied but there is no movement, so no work is said to be done. In the next example, a boy is trying to pull a washing machine. So when he is trying to pull the washing machine, see, he's trying to pull, so a force is applied, and when he is trying to pull it, the refrigerator is going to, the washing machine, there will be a movement because it's not so heavy also, you can lift it easily, all right, or pull it or push it. So the direction of the object is changed and the movement is also there, so automatically the boy is a work is said to be done in case when a boy is trying to pull the washing machine. Another example is, take an example, a vehicle has stopped on the road, all right, and someone has to push it. So a man is trying to push the vehicle. So when he is trying to push, all right, a force is applied over here and there will be a movement. So work is said to be done.